Okay. My name is Klay Koester. I'm the offense coordinator and quarterbacks coach here at Charleston. First thing, let's see, my wife Angie, we've been married now for 10 years this summer. So I met her whenever we were both at school at Eastern Kentucky. I grew up in a coaching family. So I've been on the sideline since I was 5 years old. That was my dad's rule. So he was a head coach for a number of years, 25, 30 years, but he was a coach for 43 years. So grew up in a coaching background and that kind of stuff. So like I said, I've been on the sideline since I was 5. Definitely, I'm the youngest of 4, and my 2 brothers, I would say they want to coach, but they didn't coach. But they would be there on Friday night every night with my dad. But I was the only one that got into it. But that's something that I didn't want to see myself do anything else. I think it's a small atmosphere with a big feeling. There's a lot of good people here that actually care for you as a person. I think that's one thing that coming here is they think of you as the person rather than, hey, you're not just a number, you're not just a seat in the classroom, that kind of stuff. And definitely with athletics, we don't have all the different sports that we have here in NCAA, but we've got a lot. And Mr. Barber, he does a great job reaching out those kids and making everybody feel as if they're at home. I mean, to me, it's the greatest teamwork sport that you can possibly have, because it's not individual. You've got to go out there, you've got to count on the person to the left side of you, to the right side of you. And as an offensive guy, I tell the guys all the time, on defense, they can have 10 people go the wrong direction, 1 person make a play. But on offense, you can have 10 people going the right way and 1 person mess up, and it's a dead play. So as an offensive-minded person, it's the ultimate team game where you got to count on the person next to you on the left side and the right side of you. Definitely, where you said student athlete, definitely is the student portion first. We want somebody the academics is very important to them, because as a quarterback, you've got to be the leader on the field out there. And if you don't take ownership in the classroom, it's going to translate to the field. So I want somebody that's going to definitely take initiative and sit in the front row of the classroom and make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do and turning in their work and making good grades, because that's going to translate to them being a good leader on the field. Overall, as an offense, is definitely attention to detail, because those are things that get you beat right there. So I mean, if you're supposed to run a 5-yard hitch, you run a 5-yard hitch. It's not a 4-yard hitch. It's not a 3-yard. You get the 5 yards for a reason. If you're supposed to come off on the double team to a backer, you got to do that. So it's the attention to detail, the little things that make sure that makes it a positive play right there. And definitely in the quarterback room, as I said earlier, definitely leadership. I want somebody that's going to be able to go out there and take control. And I stress those guys all the time. You're the leader on the field, and it starts in the meeting room. I mean, you got to tell them all the time, you got to be a pre-snap All-American. And being a pre-snap All-American, that means, hey, I can go out there and whenever I got the play called, I can look out there and see, hey, this is what's going on. And that starts in the classroom there in the meeting room whenever we're talking and taking notes and that kind of stuff every day. It's a big thing. I mean, it's definitely, with us, we have faith family football. That's Coach Denson. That's what we base everything on. That's what we break it down on. And that's who we are as people, and that's who I am. It's just treating people with respect. I mean, you got to go out there. I want somebody that I want to treat you the way that I want to be treated. Looking for the guys, see them continue to develop. That's one thing. It's a little, I shouldn't say disappointing. It's not frustrating. It just, I want to get out there. I want to see what the guys can do. I mean, it's a thing of, we've had all this preparation. We've been on the Zoom calls for however many hours now, that kind of stuff. And I want to see what we've done on the Zoom call and take that and actually put that onto the field and let them see the whole picture of, hey, that whenever we say we're running inside zone or we're running 4 verts, this is what it actually looks like, versus just sitting there talking about it and continually showing the video of it, but let's get out there and actually execute it, that kind of thing.